Hey Tealings! Sorry about the crap lighting again. I'm just trying to, here, what if I move closer? Okay, that works a bit. So basically this is gonna be kinda controversial, and I know definitely this series is gonna have a lot of different opinions, but these are my opinions and what I've been through and and people I personally know, sorry about that, have been through, and it looks like I'm off center. Sorry, that's bothering me. There we go. But basically, I thought, first things first about the mental and physical issue series I want to do is definitely I want to start off with meds, therapy, and mental wards or hospitals or whatever you want to call them, when you are not mentally stable enough and they call 911, and if you're trying to commit suicide or something like that and you end up getting basically entered into one of those. I call them mental wards just because of that term and just everything. First things first, okay, let's see if you're an adult watching this or if you're a child or something. First thing first, please, please, please don't go to the meds first. Don't just go, oh, my child, or not me, but oh, myself, I'm bipolar, or oh, I'm really, really depressed, or oh, I have something really severe. Please try not to go there first thing, ever, not even therapy, just automatically meds. Because honestly, as much as they seem to help people, I know that that's the thing, is a lot of people are like, oh, they help me, I have to take them, otherwise I'm not, I don't get stable enough, and sometimes they work people, and if that's fine if it works for you, and that's how you live, and that's how you go through every day, and you need that for sure, to enable to move on, that's great, but for a lot of people, it ends up helping, this much, and then has, longer than my arms side effects that are horrible. Let's say, it's funny, there's kind of this, I know it's a dark joke, but kind of this whole thing of oh, you're suicidal, you're depressed, you're this, here, take this antidepressant. But every time you see an antidepressant commercial, what's it say? May cause thoughts of suicide or death or more horrible depression, and that ends up being the sad thing. And for any really medication for anything, which is for OCD, anxiety, schizophrenia, MPD, bipolar, whole spectrum, and even, heck, physical issues, like autism and stuff like that, and is it Alzheimer's? I don't remember if that's a physical or mental, but anyways, you get my point. And so basically, please, start off with what I do is kind of talking to your parent or talking to someone you really trust, if you go to school, an in-school therapist or your counselor or something, or if you're an adult, try talking to your closest friends or family about it and try to work kind of through it and be like, hey, I'm not feeling good. I know this sounds horrible, and for people who've been through all this stuff for a long time, I know it sounds so cheesy, but really do try meditation, deep breathing exercises if you have panic attacks or something, or even taking naps. Actually, there's studies and stuff that supposedly help with depression and stuff. Some people, it works better if they just sleep for a tiny bit, makes them feel better. Just, simple things, or maybe even trying to, I know it sounds horrible, but trying to eat better or something, or maybe even just going for a small walk, just every day. Or if you're someone that's I literally can't get out of bed, try this thing where literally, write up to first off, maybe 5 things that are positive about yourself. Get a little jar and put them in there. And every time you're feeling horrible about yourself or something, pull out something and read it to yourself. Go into the mirror, read it to yourself, and say it to your face in front of the mirror and be like, hey, I'm awesome. And then repeat that to yourself 5 times. And every time, try to smile a bit. And, just little things like that can get you so far instead of having these horrible medications messing you up and doing really, really bad things. And sometimes even making your situation worse, both if you have a physical and mental issue, even both combined. Then also therapy. I think, talking to people is a good thing, but unfortunately therapists tend to, I know it's kind of the drama stuff, but it's like the moment you walk in there, it kind of seems like, hey, oh, you're depressed, you have horrible major depression, and you're bipolar, and you have schizophrenia, and then they basically slap on a label on you and then feed you meds like there's no tomorrow. And basically, a lot of the times, therapists from my past experience and other people's experience that I've talked to, basically they just go, and they just literally don't even listen to you, and they treat you basically like you're just a bag of money to them. So, I mean, of course there are good therapists out there, don't get me wrong, I'm sorry if you're a therapist and you're watching this, you're like, how rude and stuff, that's not true. I'm not saying every single therapist out there, every single doctor, and every single mental ward is horrible, but most of the time, from my experience and other people's experience that I've been really close to, have had horrible times. That leads into my next thing, mental wards or hospitals that you get admitted to. I'm sorry, but most of the time when people go in there and they come out, it makes them worse. It makes them more depressed, especially when they're on suicide watches or something. It makes you just want to end your life more. And stuff like that. Or it's like it makes you feel trapped and you can't go anywhere and that you're misunderstood. You're basically treated like this criminal. Please, if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, you know, I feel horrible for having OCD, I feel horrible for having dyslexia, for having this physical issue, look at me right now. I don't even care if this is, I'm looking at you, I'm talking to you. You are awesome. Don't let people tell you that you're any different. You are fine the way you are. You are a wonderful person. You are beautiful or handsome, stunning, anything. You are awesome, and don't let the world and everyone else defy you just because of what you have, both mentally and physically, or both. Even just being a bit different. Everyone is different in their own way, and just don't let people bring you down. I know it's a hard topic, or I know it's a hard thing to be like, oh, easier said than done, but really, I believe in you. If you just found my channel or something, I think this is basically kind of the purpose of my channel, is basically to spread awareness about this stuff, and that it's just because you have something doesn't mean you're a criminal, doesn't mean you're a bad person, doesn't mean that you're the burden of the world or something. Please, do not give up on yourself, and especially, you know, if you struggle with self-harming or stuff, I love you, okay? Put down that blade, put down that later, put down whatever you're trying to harm yourself with, and if you feel like you're on the edge tonight, I love you, I care about you, okay? Please don't end up going to a mental ward or a therapist, because it can get better. I know it sounds cheesy, but it can get better, okay? I care about you. And no, I'm not a therapist at all. I'm just another person who struggles every day like everyone else, but has a few more things here and there that I basically work on. Sorry about that. And if I can do it, you can do it. You, every single one of you that's watching this. And please, if you care about someone, please share this video with them. I really want to spread awareness and basically all that. And, anything else kind of, I'm going to be definitely talking more about this. If you guys really like this series, please tell me. Otherwise, I'll stop this series if you don't really like it or you're too uncomfortable or something. But yeah. Therapists, pills, and hospitals are not, they're not the greatest thing in the world. Yes, they do help people, no doubt. There are people who really do need it, and that they have help, but most of the time, it's not really the answer. It's just a straightforward answer everyone seems to go to without even researching it or knowing much about it, and then before they know it, they're trapped, and they feel awful, and they're wondering why. So I know this is kind of the longest video, but I hope you basically hung in there. I love you guys all very much, and like I said before, well, actually, just because I love tea very, very much, but another passion of mine is being basically, I guess in a way, activist or care of people who have mental or physical issues or are a bit different and are bullied and stuff like that. I like to spread awareness and my thoughts about it. So I hope this helps, and also, if you do need help, like, you or like to have some, I will leave links below for like suicide hotlines or something, or any of that sort. I'll leave all the information below. I love you all. Please take care of yourself, others, and keep being awesome. I love you, okay? Bye. Mwah. And a big hug from me to you all. Bye.